What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before I get going on the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction that you'd like me to do for you, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows. You can catch me live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, we got to talk about Errol Spence, bro. So, Errol Spence did a lot of interviews over the weekend during the Frank Martin-Michelle Rivera fight. Some key points I want to talk on about. Number one, he makes it clear that he got other options not named Terence Crawford. Number two, he says that if Terence Crawford ain't fighting him, he damn sure ain't fighting Jermell Charlo. And then number three, his accident pushed his return date back to April, May, or June. And so we're going to talk about all of those things in this video. First, the whole Terence Crawford not fighting Jermell Charlo. If he don't fight me, then he damn sure ain't getting the Charlo fight. Some people are upset with this. They're like, oh, Earl, how can you try to block Bud from doing this? Or how can you, speak on what Jermell got going on, yada, yada, yada. But you got to understand, bro, like, if you Bud Crawford, number one, Earl is the bigger fight. No disrespect to Jermell Charlo, the undisputed champion at 154 pounds. Earl is the bigger fight. And Earl want that fight. And Earl is the one that is the cash cow. Let me turn that off. Earl is the one who is the cash cow. He is the one between him and Jermell Charlo that brings in the bigger money to PBC. So if he wants to fight, bro, you ain't skipping him to get to Jermell Charlo. Al Heyman ain't doing that shit. You got to understand, all of Jermell Charlo's picking up a belts, he ain't really had to pay no money for Jermell to be able to pick those belts up. Tony Harrison, inside fight. Jason Rosario, in-house fight. When I say inside, I mean in-house. Brian Castano, in-house fight. For Errol Spence Jr., they had to let Earl go across the pond and fight Kell Brook on DAZN to get that IBF. Him and Porter was an in-house fight. Him and Ugas was an in-house fight where they had to pay two fighters step-aside money in Butayev and Stanionis in order for that fight to happen. Plus, Earl is fighting on pay-per-view. He's generating more revenue for the PBC than Jermell Charlo is. So it always made sense to where if your cash cow want to fight, that's who gonna get the fight. So if you Bud Crawford and you going over to the PBC, bro, they not offering up no 154-pounders. I've been telling y'all this shit. They ain't offering up no 154-pounders unless it's a multiple fight deal where they on the back end. So if he was to sign a 2-fight deal with the PBC and it was Earl and Jermell on it, or a 3-fight deal with a rematch clause. So he beat Earl, Earl get a rematch, he beat Earl again, then he would get Jermell. If he signed a 2-fight, 3-fight deal like that, then yeah, Jermell could be on the table for him. But I always told y'all, bro, you ain't getting Jermell unless you fight Earl first, bro. It just is what it is. And if you really want the fight, instead of just wanting to hate on Earl or hate on Jermell or make it seem like somebody don't want smoke with Bud, if you really want the fight, then hearing Earl say that should be good news to you, right? You should be happy that he letting you know, look, man, I don't want, ain't no Jermell Charlo. You got to see me first. If I don't get the fight, Jermell ain't fighting Jermell, bro. You got to come see me. So, I thought we all wanted to fight. I don't know what the problem is. That's something I already knew. So, they ain't going to negotiate with him directly, and I'll go over it one more time just so everybody know, oh, well, he's a WBO super champion. He could just make himself Jermell Charlo's mandatory. Jermell Charlo is already fighting his WBO mandatory Tim Zoo. They already fighting, bro, in January of 2023. So that means Jermell Charlo, that WBO, won't have another mandatory called until the following year. You feel me? So his option of trying to become the mandatory, he would have to wait all the way till 2024. Or hope that Jermell Charlo drops the belt and moves to another division, putting his career in the hands of Jermell Charlo and waiting on Jermell Charlo to make a decision. So that's not a feasible route. Is he really not going to fight until 2024? So that was one thing that came from the weekend. The other thing, the accident pushing Errol's return date back to April. He said he was going to announce a fight. He had a fight that he was going to announce. It was coming up. He was going to do his thing, and he got in a car accident. It's unfortunate that a 14, 15-year-old ran a red light and ran into his car, but you want to see Errol healthy in the ring. You want to see Errol healthy in the ring. And honestly, in my opinion, what I hope happens from it, whatever fight announcement he was about to do, if you not returning until April and May or June anyway, bro, I think they should just go into Errol Spence, Terence Crawford negotiations again. Forget the other fight. Forget the other fight. You understand what I'm saying? And just go straight to Terence Bud Crawford, bro. Forget that other fight. Whatever fight you was going to announce, this could be like, the boxing guys doing us a favor. Like, whatever fight you was going to announce, bam, you had to push that back. You need to, just go into negotiation with Terence Bud Crawford, bro. And get that shit popping. He claimed he want to fight. His fans claim he want to fight. Expose that dude, man. But let's find out if he really want to. Send that man the same shit he claimed he already agreed to. Let everybody know y'all sent that man the shit he claimed he already agreed to. And you just wait to see if he signed the shit. Get that man 48 hours. And then if he don't come back in 48 hours, then you go ahead and have the other fight. But this could be a way for us to get the fight that some of us want. Because all of us don't want this fight, bro. Some of y'all just, you know what I'm saying, you rather be right or you rather be able to hold on to something because you really are in fear of what would happen in that fight. Me, I could care less one way or the other. Of course, I got Errol winning it. Of course, I'm a bigger fan of Errol than I am of Bud, but shit. If he lose, he lose. We on to the next big fight. I just want to see the fight, bro. So, I'm glad that Errol's okay. I mean, he walking around, he good. Probably a little sore. Any car accident, you're going to be a little sore. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? But what could come from it and what I hope comes from it is now, by having his return to the ring pushed back, maybe they can just negotiate a fight between him and Bud now and just forget whatever other fight he was going to announce. I believe it was a Keith Thurman announcement. No disrespect to Keith, but Keith, you can get the winner or the loser. Because after that fight, whoever they move up to 154, it's still some smoke there for you at 147. Keith, sorry you missed the boat. It's no disrespect to you. But shit, we want Errol and Bud. So the car accident delaying his return to the ring, now he can hopefully get Al and them to go back to the table with Bud, get a deal hammered out, and then Bud should be ready to return by April, May, or June. See, the thing about me is, I ain't making no excuses, bro. Like, that tune-up shit, Earl said he don't need no tune-ups or whatever, so I'm not pushing for no motherfucking tune-ups. Oh, man, it's going to put Earl out for the ring for over a year. So what? So what? He was out the ring for over a year, and you saw what he did to Ugas. I'm good, bro. I don't care. I want to see the Bud fight sooner rather than later. So this accident that he had that's pushing his return back, maybe him and Bud can just go and do their shit and work something out for the summertime. That's what I'm hoping for. Now the other thing, Earl also made it clear. He said, I got a lot of options. I can fight a lot of different people. And people are trying to, you know how this shit go, man. They're using that to try to make it seem like, oh, Earl ducking Bud again. The shit just be crazy to me, right? So, on one hand, you got Earl and Bud negotiating. You got Bud that got offers on the table to fight Errol Spence Jr. You got an offer on the table to fight David Avenige, right? Bud Crawford decides, I ain't going to fight Earl. I'm going to fight David Avenige. And he signed to fight David Avenige. Clearly ducking Errol Spence Jr. Clearly ducking that fight. Made up lies and shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Did all this whole extra shit, fugazi shit, to duck out of the fight, right? He does that. And he's not a duck to some people. But the same people that say, oh no, he didn't duck Bud. Bud didn't duck Spence. He got to get his money. PBC did this. PBC did that. Bud didn't duck Spence. The same people that saying that he ain't duck Spence are the same people that are calling Spence a duck for simply stating the truth. He got options. He ain't say he wanted any of those options over Bud Crawford. He ain't say none of that shit. He also said, I got options. But he also said Jermell ain't fighting Bud. I'm fighting Bud. If anybody fighting Bud, he gonna fight me. You skip over that shit and then go to, oh, he said he got options. See, he don't want to fight. I mean, bro, it's the truth. He literally fights with the promotional company that runs 147 and runs 154. Niggas be getting mad at the truth, bro. And guess what? Literally 99.9% of his options are all better than David Avanish. They all better than that. That don't mean he gonna take them. Shit, I just told y'all what I wanted. Shit, your fight date getting pushed back because you had a little car accident. Glad you okay. You got bumps and bruises and shit. This could be a blessing for me in disguise as a fight fan, because guess what? Now you get to hopefully just negotiate with Bud. Fuck that other fight. That's what I want. So I'm clear on what I want. But I'm also not stupid enough to be like, oh man, Errol Spence, he ducking Bud Crawford because he said he got options. I mean, it's the truth. If he don't fight Bud, if they fall through negotiations, let's just count Errol's options, his realistic options. Keith Thurman is a WBC mandatory. Assuming Jerron Boots Ennis takes care of Karen on January 7th. Jerron Boots Ennis, who fights on Showtime. Not a PBC fighter, but he fights on the network and shares a network with PBC and Showtime. Jerron Boots Ennis as an IBF mandatory. We see the PBC and DAZN / Golden Boy doing real good business together between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. The WBA mandatory spot right now belongs to Stanionis, but Stanionis has been ordered to fight Virgil Ortiz Jr. for that regular belt and for the chance to fight, who has the WBA championship, which is Errol Spence right now. So he can fight the winner of Virgil Ortiz if it's a DAZN Golden Boy. If Virgil Ortiz wins, PBC is already doing a big fight with Golden Boy. Why won't they be able to do another one between Virgil Ortiz and Errol Spence in Dallas? You know how big that fight will be? If Stanionis wins, guess what Stanionis fights? Showtime, PBC. That's just his options at 147. So why you mad at the man for saying he got options, bro? It's the fucking truth. Like, what y'all want? What y'all want people to do with this shit, man? That don't mean he don't want to fight Bud, but the man stating the truth. I got options. I just named them for you. Realistic. All could happen. Virgil Ortiz if he beats Stanionis, as I said, bro. You see Golden Boy and PBC getting more friendly. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia is happening next year. So why can't they make Errol Spence Jr. versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. big ass fight? If Stanionis beat Virgil Ortiz Jr., Stanionis fights on the PBC and Showtime. Easy in-house fight. Keith Thurman, WBC mandatory. He's a PBC fighter. Easy in-house fight for Earl. Jerron Boots Ennis, IBF mandatory, assuming he beats Karen. Big ass Showtime fight. Jerron Ennis is on Showtime. Errol Spence fights on the PBC, who's on Showtime as well. That's a big ass fight. That's all at 147. At 154, Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano, fucking Erickson Lubin, Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu, Tony Harrison. Bro, I just named like 8 or 9 realistic fights for Errol Spence Jr. between 147 and 154 that are all extremely easy to make. The most difficult one to make that you would say is the Golden Boy fight if Virgil Ortiz wins between Virgil Ortiz and Errol Spence Jr. But would it really be that difficult? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. So don't get mad at the man for stating the truth. A lot of y'all hate the truth. He do got options. Now, what I'll agree with people on is I think Terence Bud Crawford should be the first option. That's the one that they should go after. But I'll be damned, right? Because I keep it 100. I'll be damned if I'm going to hold Errol Spence after what I just seen Terence Bud Crawford do, pulling away from the negotiation table, ducking out on the fight, saying he agreed to everything but signed nothing, negotiating in extremely bad faith by not telling PBC anything else he had going on, dragging out the negotiation, still signing to fight someone else when he admitted that PBC and Errol Spence gave him everything that he asked for. After he do all that, I be damned if I'm going to get on Errol Spence's helmet all because he stated the truth, and that is, I got options. So everybody been asking me what I think about what Earl had to say over the weekend. There you have it. Somebody tell me what motherfucking lie I just told. That's why you dudes can't see me, bro. We too real and authentic over here. But I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. I got to run in here and check on my kids in the dentist's office. Y'all take it easy. Sub to the channel. Share the video. Hit that like button. Also, catch me live Wednesday and Thursday night. We got our last shows of the year this week, man. So y'all be sure to tune in. Show love. Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can also catch me live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network. Appreciate everybody watching this video. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. And with that, we up out of here. Peace out, y'all.